Namaste, fire signs. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 48 hours. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Big Cat Wave. The planetary energies are as you kick your way into the next 48 hours. The Sun in Sagittarius, sextiles Saturn in Aquarius. A good day to be productive, yes, to jumpstart any pending projects, darling dear. Get it going. Today, and over the next 48 hours, darling dear, you'll be reminded of what makes you stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you unique, darling dear. Become the trailblazer of whatever you deserve, right? To have the front seat in, darling dear. Whatever your forte is, make sure you're blazing a trail. It also speaks about what? The moon is in Leo and Uranus is in Taurus, right? Yes, not everyone is going to be as enlightened and self-aware as you, darling dear. They'll be what? Argumentative. So it's best to avoid any inflated egos over the next 48 hours. Avoid people or situations that make you feel uneasy, right? You can't go to prison, blood, not with R. Kelly. And you're not going to the madhouse. That's so 2015, darling dear. Let's carry on. Let's get your runestone for the next 48 hours. Just so 144 on the counter. The chosen are assembled. Fist bump. Oh, good golly and gosh. Lean in, big cat. Lean in, because this is truly tight. This is Nafaz. The strength card. On its face, darling dears, on its face. It speaks about someone being distressed or distressing. This is somebody who is what? Restless and wants to come and take it out on you. This person has no constraint. I told you. The moon is forming that tight square with Uranus in Taurus, darling dears. Inflated egos are afoot, and somebody wants to bring it to your domicile in your boat race. That's Cockney rhyming slang for face, darling dear. Nafaz represented by the letter N, as well as the number 32, 33, 34, and 35. It speaks about someone who is what? Is put upon by what? Self-doubt, darling dear. It also speaks about what? Not able to resist any form of temptation. Good God, right? They've got a weakness on them, darling dear. A weakness of what? The attention of others. They like to be in a crowd where they can be what? King or queen of the shit heap, darling dear. Inflated ego for sure. Be on the alert, darling dear. Be on the alert. Use your intuition and discernment, and minus the big cat if you feel it's a tight circumstance. Always be ready to leave, mate. Let's get your ancestral message. Gonna use these soul cards. Soul Oracle deck. Message for the fire signs for the next 48 hours. Message for the fire signs for the next 48 hours. Message for the fire signs. Thank you. Surrender. This is about what? I'm feeling as though maybe somebody has to surrender their DNA, darling dears. Why? Because they're a criminal and they committed a crime. It's also what? The DNA of what? You are not the father, darling dears. Somebody's getting what? A DNA testing on a progeny. I can release my need to control. It also speaks about what? Letting go of things that are outside of your control, darling dears. The only control you have is over yourself. And remember, anything outside of yourself is just that, outside of you. Don't allow anyone to pull you off the trolley, darling dears. Not every battle must you attend. But it's not about you, what, being a coward, darling dears. Listen, some things are just not worth your energy. And where your focus goes, it will surely grow. Base of the deck, Judgment. Good golly and gosh, who's under that? Hey, Judgment also speaks about what? I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. You better get that right. Write it down. Read it every day, darling dears. You've got no control over other people's paths. The judgment is represented by fire, water, and Pluto energy. This is about you liberating yourself from a situation. If somebody's going through what? Final examinations, the judgment is going to go in your favor. You're going to pass. Some of you are taking a second chance at these exams, and the second time is the winner for you. It also speaks about this new state of life that some of you are going towards, darling, your transformation season. As what? Someone wants to be like Mac the Knife for one more round Julie in your life, darling dear. They want to come back and reattach themselves to your hairline. Baby. It also speaks about the rebirth of you, darling dear. Somebody wants to renew a contract, whether it's a partner or a friend, darling dear. But do you really want that in your life? You've already transformed. You're not the same cat you used to be. This is not the season for recycle, but then again, you have free will. Choose what you want, darling dear, but recognize your limits. Use discernment, darling dears. You can forgive, darling dear. Doesn't mean that you have to take them back into your life. Your status has changed, or it's a change of status for you, darling dear. You ain't the same cat you used to be. It was unavoidable change. All right, let's get a deck. See what's else going on. Got the gold deck, Hangman, new perspective. It also speaks about prison or hospital. Maybe somebody's going to get a judgment where they're actually going to prison, darling dear. Well, oh well, I don't know what to say about that. Somebody's also going to be getting some final news from a hospital visit, darling dear. Something that's going to make them pause. Maybe you're going to pause and try to look for a more natural route to cure whatever ails you, darling dears. The Hangman is represented by Neptune as well as water energy, so be careful of any disillusionment, darling dear. This is like you waking up from a situation. Refrain from making any big decisions over the next 48 hours. It also speaks about no contact. If you was in no contact with someone before, let it stay where it is, darling dear. They will keep you stuck. There was a stumbling block in your life. It speaks into your spiritual development, using your psychic abilities of discernment, as I said before. It also speaks about success. You're going to find out that someone is suffering from some form of neurosis. Good golly and gosh, it could even be you, big cat. Maybe brought on from being around the wrong sort. But this is about gaining a new perspective on life, darling dear. No longer waiting for someone to free you. You are prophesizing over your life and creating this transition. You're sacrificing something in order to what? You judging a situation for what it is, darling dear. Sacrificing said situation. You've got a message coming towards you at a hot trot. This is also representative of Cupid's arrows, darling dear. Possibly a secret admirer of someone from the past would like to return, like Mac the Knife, for one more round, Julie, with your hairline. Your hairline must come first, big cat. 8 of Wands in the upright. It also speaks about travel, the travel or swift movement. Some of you will be traveling over the next 48 hours. Could be in pronto travel. But it also speaks about you being organized as well as focused. This also is the Cupid's arrow of new love, a new passion. Maybe somebody is being what? About to take action and actually message you. Okay. Could be a new person. Could be the Debbie Downer or the bitter Benjamin from the past. I don't know. And I put it down and it still spun back around to the reverse position. This person loved the energy, or people love the energy of others. Yeah, this is a reminder. Any messages coming from the past, whether email, snail mail, whatever, on the balls of the feet of a merchant of slander, Jeremiah 9:4, pay no attention, right? There is no new opportunities in this situation. It was a situation that you overgave in, darling dear, but you are what? Calling back your power. Good golly and gosh. The 6 of Cups on its face means that you've had time to reflect. If you've got progeny with the situation, this is an unfair union or co-parenting. You was always the one doing all of the parenting, darling dear. It's an ex that wants to come back. They want this friendship again. They're seeing that you're impassioned. They see that you're focused. They see that you're going places, darling dears. Clarify the Six of Cups. Queen of Swords. They better talk to your back, darling dear. Queen of Swords is somebody who is highly intelligent. You're listening to your spiritual downloads. It's also somebody who has the wisdom of their experiences, able to solve any issue with the least amount of what? Brain matter, darling dear. You know how to get out of a tight situation because you have the wisdom of your experiences. It also speaks about you being highly intelligent. You're prepared to hear people out, right? But is it really worth it? No, blood, because they come with the forked tongue of a betrayer. Listen, this goes to Four of Swords. If it's a situation you've already healed from, darling dear, don't give it an audience. Why? They're a dummy bat, and they come to conquer anyone who wants to be a dummy bat. No way, Jose. Good golly and gosh. We come back to this heartbreaker, this betrayer, this cheating cheatara, this two-faced frenemy. Who is it? Someone who should have shown you true justice. This is someone that you've been around for quite a while. It's also the writing of a resume, darling dear. Somebody's about to hand their notice in. They've had enough of being amongst that bureaucracy, and this will bring you emotional fulfillment. If you left a situation with someone that betrayed you, darling dear, it was the best decision you ever made. This is about you getting closer to God, listening to your higher self, darling dear. God was very tricky. He hid inside each and every one of us. Yeah, and you are in manifestation mode, something with a quickness. This also speaks about travel, darling dears, possibly even worldwide travel. Somebody's going to be getting the money, pennies from heaven, darling dear. Stop worrying and stressing about it. Some money is going to turn up for you in order for you to travel. In pronto travel, darling dear. Possibly what? To get over a heartbreaking situation, or the release of energies after leaving an employment that wasn't for you, darling dear. But you're leaving it with a swiftness. It's like, right, that's it, mate. I've had enough. You've had enough. You're throwing in the towel. Some of you are. Clarify the Eight of Wands, please. Thinking more clearly, and this is also about you. What? Divine wants you to understand. Look at this lineup, darling dear. That your thoughts are being manifested at a rapid pace. This is not the time to second guess yourself. This is not the time to get back with people that betrayed you. If they did it once, darling dear, what will they do to you again a second time? It's also pay attention to the energies that are being drawn to you at this moment in time. It's because you are emotionally happy from the inside out, darling dear. Happiness is an inside job. You learn to come off the field and go into the barn. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you have an offer coming towards you, or it could be you being meticulous, darling dear. Meticulous with your work ethic. This also speaks about you learning new things, new knowledge, as well as the knowledge of self. If this is a partner coming towards you, darling dear, this is someone coming to offer loyalty, whether it's romantic or platonic, or this is a new job, darling dear, which was a long time coming. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, darling dears. Blessed and highly favored. Skrilla. And that 10 goes with the 1 to 11, darling dear. 11 is a highly spiritual number. It's a master number. And it also shows that you are a volunteer. Some of you are volunteering for a charity, but it also speaks about you, this embodiment of you on this Malkuth at this moment in time. You volunteered to come back, darling dear, to uplift all. And look what they did. They tried to what? Turn you into a bitter Betty or Benjamin, but it's not working, darling dear. Look, somebody's angry because you're no longer choosing them. If this was a partner, they was never loyal to you. This one was for the streets, and you've chucked it back. Someone is looking at what you brought to the table, how stable you was. They're looking at your loyalty, everything. But they can't approach you because you're now the Queen of Swords. You understand whom the hoodwinker is in the situation. What about this King of Pentacles? This could be a father or a mother, because you know gender is fluid, sister or brother. They want to come through. They've got something to tell you. They've got some news. What do I want to tell you? This person from the past who you've shut off all emotion to. Why? The shepherd of the devil, darling dear. What do I want to tell you? What do they want to tell the big cat over the next 48 hours? My big cat fire sign. They're talking about illness, darling dear. They're wanting some help. They're going through some kind of season, possibly even laid off from work. This goes to 5 of Swords. This is a situation that you have to wash your face like David. They're a heinous gossip. They're a liar and a spy, full-on airbender, right? Yes. They're going to come through and try to what? Get at your emotionals. Why? They see that you've got many opportunities. Page of Pentacles. There's 2 pages on the tableau. You may have as much as 2 progeny involved in this situation. They see thy cup runneth over. He also sees what? The opportunity of a new beginning. If this is a past love that's trying to come back, darling dear, they don't come back for anything good. This person hasn't changed. They're a Judas in a Peter suit, darling dear. They just want you to lay down and accept whatever they want to give. They are what? Immature. Page of Swords is somebody who likes to fly off the bat. Oh my gosh, I just realized. There's 3 pages on the tableau, darling dears. Nothing good can come of it when you see 3 pages, darling dears. It could be 3 progeny. It could be the what? The notice of an outside child. Let me tell you something. Someone's been sowing their seeds far and wide. Possibly why they got cut off, darling dear. Or they're embodying the what? Immature childlike spirit that they are. They expect to get all of the blessings, darling dear. They're expecting you to lay down and allow them to come straight back to do you worse than before. What's this? You better judge the situation, darling dear. This person wants to breadcrumb you, right? And again, this is speaking about volunteering and some kind of charity work. Someone's going to be doing that over the next 48 hours. Volunteering your efforts. What about the heartbreak? The betrayal? Yeah, lock game on point, darling dear. Being spiritually protected. Stand your ground and speak your truth, even if your voice is shaking. It also speaks about you being in a better position than you actually think you are at this moment in time. Yes, some of you will be solo dolo like the boys or girls on the pole, but you're able to what? Balance out your responsibilities. You also hold the 8. 8 is the number of what? Money, darling dear. Somebody's about to get a payoff. It's coming in quickly. Why are you getting a payoff? What's the payoff for? Something that you've been waiting on, darling dear. Stable foundation. Something owed to you. Because something was done, darling dear. An accident. Something legal. A legal situation that is trying to be avoided. Somebody's about to get a big payout. Wish fulfillment. Your life is about to change, darling dear. But you, again, I would remind you to move in silence. Because the beggars will be out of their bowls. Especially the one from the past. Look what left on the table. The ones that betrayed you, lied on you, darling. They are Jezebel spirits. They be. Let's get some final cards to get the final message up. And then we're out of here. I'm going to use this deck. I was just looking for it in the wrong place. It's just like people are looking for you in the wrong place. You ain't the cat you used to be. My fire signs. Ghost the situation, or somebody ghosted you. Remember, rejection is God's protection. Somebody's also feeling as though their house is being haunted at this moment in time. Sage, darling, the unclaimed dominion of your house. Send the whatever spirits it is, send them away, right? Get your own intervention. And again, we spoke about the money that's coming towards you. Skrilla.com, darling dear, right? Your ancestors are ensuring that it's being ushered in for you, darling dear, for the due diligence that you've done. Your way showers as well as spiritual guides. Call them at any point. We already saw the 7 of Wands. You're protected, right? And we're protected. Look, it was in the reverse. You're protected from injury and illness, darling dear. Somebody wanted you to be quiet, right? And take you back through the DNS. What's that? The dark night of the soul. Don't look back. Remember Lot's wife, Salt Bay. Matter of fact, go and watch that video I've just done for that, darling dears. What about the dark night of the soul? Looking over my shoulder again. Yeah, the back, front, neck, tabber, darling dears. Use your intuition and discernment over the next 48 hours. You've got plenty to lose, darling dear, and they've got nothing to lose. This is transport, a bus, plane, train, astral plane. You are going places and you're moving, and somebody's going to try and contact you through these means, right? And they've got a personality disorder. Baby, you better go and watch my Don't Get Smoked video, darling dear, where I teach you light kung fu and self-defense. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Big Cat Wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, cat.